Miss Ruth, she was like my mom. She was another mom for me. So her name was Mom Ruth for me. Her and I would work side by side. Used to take care of the doctors in the doctor's lounge. She had a big smile on her face every morning to greet you in the morning times and afternoon. No matter where she seen you, she had a smile. She was always happy.
I've worked with Miss Ruth for at least, for sure, 18 years, for sure. Ruth Clues was a boss lady, straight to the point on her work. She strived for perfection. She did it. She also had the doctors just spoiled rotten. And like I said, she was very respectful, respected, and she was just a great person in general.
She took care of the doctors in the doctor's lounge on the second floor right off the surgery, and she spoiled us rotten. She was always smiling, always in a pleasant mood. And let's face it, that's just hard to do day in and day out. She was just really, really good to us and was just a great person.
She was like a mom to me because we worked together for 25 years. We did a lot of events together. And I used to fuss at her because she had the doctors spoiled. I mean, just spoiled rotten. What she didn't do for them. And same thing for us. If you were in a bind, she would help you and work with you. You could just always depend on her. She, very good person.
Well, when I first started here in 1991, one of the first people I met was Miss Ruth, sitting in the doctor's lounge, and she came in with breakfast and informed me that she was the official cook for the medical staff. And she did not disappoint. When my son Andrew was small, I would bring him to the hospital dressed in little scrubs. And no one was happier to see him than Miss Ruth. And she doted on him like he was her own. And I really appreciated that she would take that kind of time to do something special for him every time he was there.
Well, met Miss Ruth working with my father, and he knew her, and Miss Ruth could really cook. And she was such a wonderful, kind person too. Had a lot of respect for her.
She was an excellent, excellent cook. She would cook, back then the days we'd have like steaks. She would cook the ribeye steak so good, and they loved the way she cooked the okra. And everyone talked so highly about her food. It was so good.
Oh my gosh, she was a great cook. Great cook. I mean, when I tell you, a great cook is nothing you couldn't ask her about that she did not know how to cook.
Fried chicken, rice and gravies, gumbo, seafood fridays, and one of the favorites of mine was a banana pudding to die for. There was so much more than a banana pudding. It was like this thick casserole dish like bread pudding, but it was wonderful. Every time she made it, I tried to steal the entire casserole.
Throughout the years that I had the opportunity to work with her at the hospital, she never failed to surprise us with something special and took very special care of the doctors at the hospital. Put a lot of love in her cooking, and then she also was very open about special requests, like when Dr. Mayer wanted tongue on the menu.
Turns out Miss Ruth could really cook beef tongue. I don't think he knew what it was when he first tried it, but he loved it. So when she knew that, she would call our office and say, "Hey Fred, make sure to tell your father I just put out the beef tongue."
She was just Miss Ruth, that's all I can say. She always did strive for perfection, and that she did. She handled that very well.
51 years, wow. Always pleasant, great attitude. She would smile, and what a smile she had. We sure do miss her.
Yeah, when speaking to her sister, I said, "Did Miss Ruth ever work anywhere?" And she said, "No, Opelousas General." That was it. So, dedicated her time there. But she really just loved being there. I'ma just say she was a special lady. Very one of a kind.
Well, anybody that would give 50 years of their life to our institution deserves to be recognized for it. And it was 50 years of the best that she could give every day when she showed up until she left. Sometimes she was the last one to leave the kitchen, making sure that everything was done for the evening meals. And she was just so special and so unique, and took great pride in what she did, and led by example. The world is a lesser place because she's not in it.